Oh, Jeff, did you know? I'm the first artist to be on YouTube in Africa.
What?
Yes.
What's your take on Gengetone?
I think it was killed very early.
Did you listen to the Hot Breakfast this morning? Here's what you missed.
You've had a good journey, huh?
Highs and lows, both.
Okay, give us the lows.
I give you the lows.
Yeah.
When I was starting out.
Yeah.
It was a struggle. I remember one day when I was an artist, I went to this certain radio presenter. He was like the most listened to, the biggest at that time. Recording a single was a hassle. I had to chase the likes of Ted Josiah, Chris Adwari, all these guys. You had to spend like 6 months looking for this guy, convincing him just to record your single. Finally, you have the single.
Yes.
Buying the empty CD at that time was 700 shillings. And then you have to changa even. Kina Nick add on like 100, but not Nick you. Other Nicks. They add you. You go and buy empty CD. You copy. So you have just one CD. I come to you. You can copy it. Give me back my CD. I go to the next one. I gave this guy. He told me like, I'm busy, just leave me the CD, you'll come for it tomorrow.
Na hiyo sasa ndio master copy.
Master copy. Looking for him tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. 1 week later on, is like, I misplaced the CD.
Oh. Your investment of $7
At the time.
Not only $7.
plus time, effort.
My 2 to 3 years of chasing after the producer to produce me for free.
Well,
So what happened to that song?
Of course, I had to beg the producer again. I took another 2 months to convince him, and then I looked for another 700 to buy another empty CD.
How was your song eventually played?
Yeah, it was played.
Which station was this?
Actually, do you want us to go there, really?
Tunamulika watu.
Atuogopi.
At Ogopi. It was called Metro FM.
Those days of Metro, eh?
So,
I think they're the first FM station. if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Them and those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been painful, bro.
It was painful, but again.
But you know, I also
life.
feel like sometimes these journeys, that journey is the sweetness of when you think back and then now where you are now, you're like, wow,
It's
I
just
overcame that.
It's
Because
part of their history.
a lot of people give up at that stage, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
What song was that?
That song is called Kadumala.
How
Kadumala.
did it do?
Kadumala. Of course, at that time, there was struggle playing local music. I can say fairly. Oh, Jeff, did you know? I'm the first artist to be on YouTube in Africa.
What?
Yes. Kimbelembele yangu ilinifikisha huko.
Tell us
and
how.
those days, how were people uploading on YouTube?
Yeah,
You send your video to San Francisco.
Yeah, no way. You see, I'm this kind of a person, like, when there's an opportunity or there's something new, I always want to try it out. So when I had this YouTube, I wanted to try it out. I tried out. I did not know I was the first one till last year. That's when I knew.
Oh, how did you know? What happened?
I think YouTube was celebrating how many years last year? So was it on their site? So my picture was there among other artists like Simada from the US was the first rapper to be on YouTube.
Oh, this
yeah.
like 205 there about.
Yeah.
You were the first
African.
Whoa, that's deep. That's deep. Eish.
So now after Metro FM,
Of course, after Metro FM,
looking for gigs.
of course, at that time, you're looking for gigs, and I remember this scenario. Dennis Ndavi.
Yes.
He was working at Capitol. So I was with my group. So he hooked us up with an event for Capitol FM, which was having at K1.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you guys have a bank account? My friend, Tumetoka Kibra, opening a bank account was 20,000 to 30,000 just to open a bank account. So it's like, okay, he didn't ask for the bank account first. We performed, and then it's like, come for your check. He wrote the name of the group on the check.
Sema Buddha. Hizi nini? Tupe doze tu Buddha. Mnataka kuturusha. Isi do.
Do you know he had to convince the finance team. I'm like, okay, listen, we don't have a bank account. Yeah. We even don't know how to open one. Even if you wanted to know, we don't have the money.
Ni kama kupewa cryptocurrency leo.
Yes.
What do you do with it?
So they gave you now cash?
No, listen, which cash? That's a company. That's an organization.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, look for someone who has an account. Give us the account number and their name. Of course, I had to go and talk to a neighbor in Kibra, yes.
A neighbor you trust.
Yes, a neighbor,
Yes.
I've been with him all along. So I talked to him. He had a bank account. So he gave me his details. He rushed back to Dennis Ndavi. I'm sure he forgot this. I'll remind him.
Well,
That's a great story.
and your neighbor didn't play you, gave you
He
all
didn't
your money.
play me. Actually, of course, he had to get his cut. Of course.
Rent.
And
Rent.
do you know how much it was?
Go on.
It was 4,000 shillings.
Oh.
So at least I had to give him like 500.
Hey,
Yes.
Toka mbali. And when
I
you
suffered.
and when you got this 3-5 now balance, what did you guys do?
Of course, we are 3 in that group.
Yeah.
And everyone took home 1,000, 1,000. Me as the leader of the group,
15.
15.
Was that a lot of money?
It was, of course.
I mean, coming
I'm
from the
talking
ghetto.
about the year 2000. 1,000, I think the value is like 10,000 now. Yeah, it was a lot of money
yeah. For the time.
a boy from Kibra. That was a lot of money.
What did you do with the money?
Depends, unajua bado kuna wase wengine hapa najua hii bado ilikuwa tu ni ya breakfast.
Wow.
Eh?
That's incredible, man. That's a good journey.
Yeah.
You need to put that in a book or a docu.
Or do a
I'm
documentary.
working on one.
You're gonna
It's called
document.
the Grandpa's Walking Stick.
Yeah, because I used to see the walking stick a lot.
Yes, that's my signature.
All right.
Grandpa, your walking stick imesaidia wengi kutembea, imesaidia wengi kuinuka na pia ikachapa wengi wale wakusikia maneno.
Are you the one who does the beats? Or you just...
It's a teamwork. I'm more of a Dr. Dre. I give direction. Yes, you have someone who can play this. Yeah, mix, master. Yeah.
Yeah, tell them increase the tempo there, do this there. You're like the master chef, and then
Yes.
Okay.
So tell me, Refigah.
Yes.
After all these years in the business, when you compare Kenyan music today and musicians, what do you think of them when you look out there in the landscape?
At the moment, first of all, the debate going on, it's lame. Of I don't know whose faces should be bigger on poster, whose face should be smaller. That's a non-issue if you ask me. If you're the artist headlining the show, you should be the main man. It's as simple as that.
Yes.
If you're the artist headlining the show, the rest of us should cut and raise for you. It's as simple as that. That's not an argument. So when I look at the Kenyan music, I go back to my senior, Ted Josiah. He ruled the airwaves. He did not have to go to the streets with some sort of activism. You have to play Kenyan music. No, he did some good work. And he was played all over.
Yes.
Came Ogopa. They did the same. Caliph Records. They did the same. Grandpa Records. We did the same. But today, artists are complaining all over. Oh, media is not doing enough. No, media is not here to do enough. Media is here for you to give them the right thing. If you ask me, artists are spending more time on strategizing on what should trend or what will trend than giving people the right content. And that is where they have gone wrong. Every day, everyone wants to be on top of the news. And then you see with social media, news doesn't last beyond 48 hours. So you'll have to look for another one. You've seen people struggling to trend for a whole week. Then, after that, people are getting tired of you. So I think they should just go back to drawing board. You see, there was a time Manchester was doing so well, and then I don't know what happened on the way. Yeah, maybe it's individual artists, player problem, maybe management, maybe. But there is a problem. But I can see it's like they're coming back.
Now, like within all of that happening, you probably have like your top 5 Kenyan artists.
Currently.
The guys who are consistent, the guys you can jump to. Continue.
Currently.
Yeah.
Currently, my number 1 would be Otile Brown.
Jeff likes him too.
Oh, he's good.
Loves actually is the word.
My number 2 will be Sauti Sol.
Oh, yeah.
To be specifically BN.
Okay.
Yes. My number 3, it ends there. I think I have number 1 and 2.
And Uncle, this is how people get D. We asked for 5.
But now you see, I thought I'll get 5, but there's no 5.
So you think that okay?
No females?
Hey, females, okay. For female, Sanaipe is there. Sanaipe is doing well. Sanaipe is doing
So now we have 3.
Yes.
What about Nyashinsky?
Nyashinsky is doing well. He's been doing good, but I think
He can do more.
he can do more. Like there's that, I don't find that consistency. Actually, Nyashinsky is one of the most talented artists that I know. I don't know if it's him, if it's management, I don't know. But I just feel, if you ask me, with the right management, with the right team in place, Nyashinsky is supposed to be bigger than Diamond.
Refigah, when you look at Nigerian artists, and I'm in particular, man, I mean, they are producing superstars like almost overnight. When you see someone like, was it Wizkid who filled in the O2 Arena the other day?
Yes.
3 days in a row.
I remember.
3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. What are we doing differently? What are we not doing?
That's what I'm saying. We should. And that is, I think, it's an individual, since it's a business, it's an individual responsibility. We should go back to drawing board, because today it's a global industry. It's no longer, there's no boundaries anymore, because we're living in a global village. So there's no way Wizkid will produce a super hot quality song, and then because I'm from Kenya, mine should be a bit, even if it's low quality, people have to understand I'm from Kenya. No. It's a global competition. Just up your game. It's even more tougher than before.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the talent out there, when you look at the talent, I mean, you just mentioned just 3, right? And you couldn't go beyond that. Do you think we're lazy when we're doing our work? You think we don't work?
I think with the stakeholders, there's self-entitlement. And I can say laziness is part of it. Because you've just gone to the studio and you've recorded a song and you've produced, so you want Jeff and Nick to give you airtime, like it's a must because umeimba. Nimeimba. Yes, I nimetumia wakati yangu kuimba, and I'm a Kenyan, I'm entitled.
Yes.
It doesn't work that way. It's a competitive industry.
As a grandpa, talk to the artists who are listening right now.
Talk to them.
Wasani, it has been done. It was done before, and you can do it again. All you need to do is take time off. Just look at the charts. Who is doing what? Who is on top of the chart? What are they doing differently? And there you have the answer.
All right.
Deep stuff.
What's your take on Gengetone?
Gengetone, I think it was killed very early.
Maybe it just died on its own.
No, it didn't.
Who killed it?
Some of you people.
No, but also...
No, come on,
some of
you
these
can't
guys...
leave it hanging like that. Who killed Genge?
Yeah.
Some of you people.
Yeah.
Media.
Yes. Some of you, yes. You see, Gengetone, there's music for everyone.
Yeah.
There's music for everyone. And Gengetone was the only genre that was about to save face. Because at that time when they came out, they killed Bongo in Nigeria immediately. And they took over. But before they know it,
it's dead and
pulled
buried.
Down.
But maybe you could
you see, I say some of you people, they are not embraced as a mainstream music. But I look at it the other way around. If kids across the country are crazy about Gengetone, you need to look at it the other way. Rather than killing Gengetone, just bring them closer and just let them change here and there. And we make it better. And we make it music for everyone. Just try and imagine if today the Gengetone artist, if you choose like the top 5 influential Gengetone artists and have them talk to the youth across the country to register as voters, we'll be having 6 million new voters today.
And they're struggling to even get 1 million.
Yes, because you're not using the right people. Because if you're saying youths are the biggest number, then use the right people they can listen to in their own language.
Refigah, sounds like you're running for office.
It sounds like that.
Yes.
I told you, we don't know about tomorrow, Jeff. I might be taking over your job.
Taking over Jeff's job is very, very ambitious.
You never know about tomorrow.
Hebu mwambie ukweli, bro. Ambia mgeni.
I'm sure he took over someone's job at some point.
No. His job was created specifically for him.
No way.
That is why it's called Jeff Koenig Live. Not whoever will have been there before.
It will just be changed Refigah Heavyweight Live.
Oh, Grandpa live.
Yes, with my fimbo. You see the way you unapigia watu mi yangu ni fimbo kwa show.
That could work. By the way, so can Genge be revived or is it done?
It can be revived. It can be revived with the right support, because at least there was that goodwill. The kids were crazy about Gengetone. You see, some people are struggling, doing some expensive videos, but people are not listening to them. Gengetone, with their simple videos, it was just massive. So that tells you what? Just take what works and, polish kidogo and give it a little push.
And give it time to grow.
Yeah.
Then it develops with time.
Yeah.
All right.
Going forward in this, you've been in the business for 2 decades.
Yes.
2 decades. People don't last 2 months sometimes,
Yes,
right?
I know.
Go on. Have some life.
For me, I believe, apart from believing, if I give you some facts, when it comes to the systems and the structure, Kenya, we are top 3 in Africa. We have the system to monitor the royalties. We get to know who was played, how many times, and how much they earn. That system, it's only Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa. Right now, we are just making noise about we are not being played. We need 75, we need 100%. Countries like Uganda and Tanzania, they even don't have such laws, but their media embrace their music almost 90%. Ukiingia Tanzania, Uganda, the same. Almost 90%, that's what they play. So for us, I'll just tell, I'm still part of this industry. It's not like that I'm going away. Of course, I won't be active like before. I'll just be, nitakuwa hapo nyuma na bakora. Nafanya ile mambo ifai, Eric Omondi, I hit you. Yes.
Umesema anataka kutrend the whole week.
Wachana na Eric. I'm going to look for him and deal with him personally. Anyway. So I just want to tell the creatives, you are great. It was done. You can do it again. And right now, in fact, unlike before, you have the internet, the social media era. You have everything within your fingertips. Just go, sit back, relax, think, strategize, and believe me, Nigerians hawatuoni. We are better than them.
Wow.
Right.
Deep.
Right.
Deep. You heard the words of Refigah right there, folks. Grandpa Records. Real name, Noah Yusuf. Bro, the future's bright, man. Keep going.
Thank you.
No siogope.
Naendelea kuniombea.
Yeah, tunakuombea. Are there any
Niombe, unajua pia kwa farming si mchezo. Mniombe.
Hata siasa.
Kuna siasa.